Today's topic is about one of the most tasty, accessible, and appreciated vegetables globally: onions. Some people really love onions, while others can't stand them. We all know they're super nutritious, but did you realize you might be eating them the wrong way? The mistakes you make can compromise the benefits that this powerful food has to offer. But don't worry. In today's video, we'll explore the 9 most common mistakes when cooking or even eating onions, and present ways to avoid them, allowing you to fully enjoy this beloved bulb. Preparing and eating onions the right way can make a real difference to your health and how much you enjoy them. If you eat them the wrong way, you might miss out on nutrients or even feel worse. Curious to find out? Stick with me until the end to make sure you're getting all the nutrients from onions while keeping your health safe. But first, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Do you consume onions daily? How do you enjoy them? What part of the world are you from? After you've watched the video, drop a comment below so we can get to know each other better. So, let's look at these 9 mistakes when eating onions and how to avoid them. Mistake 1. Assuming that all onions taste the same. This is like assuming all programming languages are the same. A dangerous oversimplification. Yellow onions are the workhorses, with a strong, balanced flavor that makes them ideal for cooking. White onions are milder and more herbaceous, perfect for Mexican dishes and raw applications. Red onions, which are actually purple, bring a sharp, peppery punch that works well on sandwiches. And sweet onions, like Vidalias, are gentle and earthy, suited for dishes where you want subtle onion notes rather than bold ones. Mistake 2. Poor peeling technique. Many people peel onions inefficiently, wasting good layers and making themselves cry more than necessary. The trick is to cut off the root end first. That's where most of the tear-causing compounds are concentrated. Then, slice off the top and peel with the grain from top to bottom. Want a faster way? Run hot water over the onion or microwave it for 15 seconds. The heat loosens the skin. It's like using the right development tools. Good technique plus the right tools makes everything easier. Mistake 3. Storing onions incorrectly. Most people just toss onions wherever there's space, but onions are particular about their environment. They need a cool, dark, and well-ventilated space. The typical mistake is leaving them in the plastic bag from the store, which traps moisture and speeds up spoilage. Or worse, putting them in the refrigerator where the cold humidity turns them soft and mushy. Onions need to breathe. Another common mistake is storing leftover onions uncovered in the fridge. We totally understand that cleaning up after cooking isn't the most exciting part. But when it comes to leftover onions, it's not the best idea to simply ignore it. If you leave onions uncovered in your fridge, that strong onion flavor can sneak into your other foods. Dairy items like milk, butter, and cheese are especially prone to picking up those unwanted flavors, so it's best to keep them covered. The only compatible roommates are garlic, hard squash, and root vegetables like carrots and beets. Mistake 4. Not soaking raw onions before using them. Restaurant burgers have milder onions than homemade ones for a reason. Professional kitchens know to soak their raw onions. 15 minutes in cold water takes away the harsh bite and makes them more digestible, minimizing the chances of experiencing heartburn and bloating later in the evening. Mistake 5. Throwing away sprouted onions. When you see a green shoot emerging from an onion, your instinct might be to toss it. The onion is still usable. Just cut out the sprout and any affected inner layers. Yes, it will be less crunchy and more bitter, because the sprout has consumed some of the onion sugars, but it's perfectly safe to eat. Or you could plant it and grow new onions. Mistake 6. Using old or moldy onions. The signs aren't always obvious, but they matter. If an onion is soft, mushy, or smells off, it needs to go. A light dusting of what looks like mold might only be surface deep. You can sometimes salvage the inner layers. But visible rot, dark spots, slime, or extreme wrinkles mean it's time for the compost bin. When in doubt, take a small taste. Your tongue will tell you if something's wrong. Before we continue, I've got some exciting news to share. If you want to get more engaged, I'm excited to inform you that we now offer channel membership. As a member, you'll pay a small monthly fee and unlock some amazing perks like early access to new videos, priority replies to your comments, members-only shorts, polls, quizzes, and special emojis and loyalty badges just for you. It's a fantastic way to support the channel and connect with us even more. Just click the join button and let's make this experience even better together. Mistake 7. Caramelizing onions too fast. Caramelizing onions too quickly can be a bit of a bummer. It's really all about taking your time, just like when you're making a delicious homemade pasta sauce. You want that sweet, smoky, charred flavor that makes everything taste amazing. And that doesn't happen in a hurry. To get those onions just right, start cooking them on low heat and gradually increase it. Avoid cranking up the burner too high because you might end up burning them before they even get a chance to caramelize. Also, try not to overcrowd the pan. If you throw in too many onions at once, they'll release too much moisture and won't get that nice sear and brown on the skillet. Don't forget to sprinkle in some salt and a touch of sugar while they cook. The salt helps pull moisture out, which leads to better browning, and the sugar adds a lovely color and flavor. Keep stirring to a minimum, because letting those onion slices sit on the pan's heat is key for good browning. And above all, be patient. Caramelization takes time, but trust me, the slow approach will make your onions taste fantastic in the end. Mistake 8. Ignoring onion allergies. Overlooking an onion allergy is a big mistake. A lot of people don't realize that ignoring an onion allergy can lead to some pretty serious issues. Sure, it might not be as common as other food allergies, but it can still cause uncomfortable or even dangerous symptoms like rashes, itching, swelling in the mouth and throat, trouble breathing, and in really bad cases, even anaphylaxis, a fatal allergic reaction that requires medical emergency. Some people also deal with stomach problems like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. It's super important to pay attention to your body when you eat onions and notice if these symptoms keep showing up. A lot of times, these reactions get brushed off or blamed on something else, which can slow down getting a proper diagnosis and make things worse. If you think you might have an onion allergy, seeing an allergist for testing is definitely a good idea. Spotting a food allergy can help you avoid some serious health issues and make you feel a lot better overall. Don't ignore what your body is trying to tell you. Those signs are key to staying healthy. Stay informed and take care of yourself by avoiding foods that might trigger these allergic reactions. Mistake 9. Letting onions make you cry unnecessarily. Those tears aren't inevitable. They're just a reaction to sulfur compounds released when you cut into the onion. There are ways around this. Chilling the onion briefly before cutting, using a sharp knife, cutting under running water, or even working near an open flame can all help reduce tears. Or you could just wear onion goggles. Sometimes the simple solution is the right one. Now that you know about these mistakes, they're easy to avoid. So next time you reach for an onion, think about these 9 mistakes. You might find that you enjoy your onions more and get more benefit from them than you ever have before. Have you ever made any of these mistakes while preparing or eating onions? Do you have any other creative ways to eat onions? Share your experiences in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please type yes in the comments below. I also encourage you to check out these 2 videos we selected especially for you. Thanks for watching.